Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today on this very sunny Wednesday. I haven't been outside yet, but hopefully I'll go outside in a little bit and enjoy a little bit of sun, hopefully. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Welcome to another Wednesday Girls in the Game virtual session. Today, we're going to go over commitments. I will go over what commitment means and something maybe we can all try committing ourselves to doing during this time. And I have another activity, but I'll mention it later if we have some time. Okay, so let's start with attendance as always. I'm going to go ahead and put the phone number that you need to text for attendance. Again, please only text the information to this phone number. Do not put it in the chat. It is not for the chat to share. Only text this phone number, 312-869-2729. And all I your name and the name of your school. Name and name of your school. Okay. Again, that's 312-869-2729. Name and name of your school. Okay. So next, we're going to go ahead and go over the 5-finger contract that we have here at Girls in the Game. Like we do at regular after-school programming, we're just going to go over it quickly just to remind ourselves of how to be during virtual programming. Okay, so the first one is the pinky, and it is safety. So since we do have virtual programming now on the internet, on your computer, make sure we are being safe while using the computer. Make sure we are being safe while being on YouTube. So regarding to the chat, make sure that you're only saying positive things, nice things, and we're not sharing any of our personal information like our name, where we live, where we're from. Nothing like that is allowed in the chat. Okay? So that's how we're going to stay safe. Next finger is the ring finger, and that is commitment. So like I said, we are going to go over commitment today, what that means and what we can do with commitment. But commitment regarding this virtual programming, we're going to try to stay committed to whatever is going on during virtual programming, whether it is doing the 10 jumping jacks during the warm-up or answering whatever Coach Dezarre's questions are in the chat. I have a fun idea that was put out there for all of the Girls in the Game coaches. So hopefully we can go ahead and use that today in the chat. The next finger is your middle finger, and that is respect. So we're going to respect each other. We're going to respect each other in the chat. If you are at home and you're around other people, we're going to try to respect the people that we are around. So we're not going to be too loud. We're not going to move too crazy where it's bothering other people, or if we're around other people, we're not distracting them. The next finger is the pointer finger, and that is teamwork. So Coach Dezarre does sort of have a activity today where it requires teamwork in the chat. So hopefully we can go ahead and work as a team to answer Coach Dezarre's questions and work together to try to answer Coach Dezarre's questions in the activity. And the last finger, which is my favorite finger, is your thumb, and it's fun. We're going to try to have fun today. I know it's really beautiful and nice outside, so hopefully when we go over the activities and we talk about something in there that will inspire you to go outside and try to enjoy the sun, of course, safely and with your parent or guardian's permission please do not go outside without asking for permission. So yes, we're going to try to have fun today, and go ahead and high five yourself, or I'll try to high five you, saying that we're going to go ahead and stick to the girls in the game 5-finger contract. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and warm up so we can get our blood flowing and our heart racing a little bit. So Coach Dezarre is going to move her chair and adjust the camera so you can see me a little bit better. And Coach Dezarre is just going to go over her usual warm-ups to get her blood flowing and her body moving. Coach Dezarre has new glasses, so she's going to try to do the warm-ups with them. Okay, so first we're going to warm up our necks or stretch out our necks. I don't know why, but I really like doing it. It makes me feel better. Okay, so we're going to start with neck circles, and we're going to do them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake it out, shake it out. And we're going to do the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that always makes me feel so much better. It like relaxes me, gets me ready for the warm-ups. Okay. Next, we're going to do our arms. So let's start with our arm circles. So you're going to stretch out your arms as far away as you can. And we're going to start going this way with arm circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And arm circles going this way now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Get nice and loose. Now we're going to go ahead and take one of your arms, put it across your body, take your other arm, and just put a little pressure on your elbow, and we're going to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out. Other way, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out. Behind the head. So take one arm, put it right behind your head, take your hand, and apply just a little bit of pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out. Other arm, apply a little pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, shake it out. Arms feel nice and loose and warmed up. Now we're going to go ahead and try to do a little bit with the body. So we're just going to go like this, back and forth, okay? And try to stretch out your back. Try to turn either way as far as you can so you can really stretch out all your muscles. And we're going to do it for, and like hold your arms just like that. And we're going to do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And one more for the body, and maybe for a little bit of the core. I'm not sure. But Coach Dezarre just likes to bend over, similar to yoga. We're just going to go ahead and bend over and try to stretch out your whole back. I know you can't see Coach Dezarre's leg, but she's just going to bend over as far as she can. And we're going to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring it up, back up nice and slowly. Don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, my body is all nice and stretched out and warmed up. Next, we're going to go ahead and do our legs. We can go ahead and do the one where we lift up our legs first, and then we'll do the other one. So go ahead and lift up your leg. Hold with your knee as much as you can. If your chair is next to you, you can hold onto the chair if that helps you. But Coach Dezarre likes to do it on her own. Challenge herself, and we're going to do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And we'll go ahead and do the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And go ahead and we're going to turn to whichever side you want. It doesn't matter. Just so you can hold onto your ankle. And we're just going to hold it like this. Ooh, this side is hard for Coach Dezarre. Okay, we're going to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other way, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, legs are all stretched out and warmed up. All right. I mentioned this earlier in the beginning. We're going to go ahead and do our jumping jacks. Try to stay committed to our 10 jumping jacks so we can get our blood flowing. Coach Dezarre is already a little bit out of breath. I don't know why. That side of my body, it was hard. Okay, so we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Hopefully you can do all 10, and that'll be the end of our warm-up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Ooh, a little bit out of breath, but that's okay. All right. We can go ahead, get a sip of water if you need to. Go ahead and sit down, catch your breath. Woo, I do have a little bit of a sweat. That's good. It's always good. That's what warm-ups are for. My cheeks are even a little bit red, so that's good. My glasses didn't fall off my face, so that's also a good thing for Coach Dezarre. Okay, so what we are going over today is commitment. And what is commitment? What does commitment mean? So, Coach Dezarre's notes are over here to the side. So if you see her looking over, that is all I'm doing is looking at my notes. Okay. Whew. Okay. So I have here a little bit of like a word web, but it's for the activity for commitment. But Coach Dezarre also has the definition of commitment on here, so I'm going to go ahead and share it with you quickly. If you have any paper and like a writing utensil, so like a pencil, a marker, a pen, if you want to go ahead and grab that quickly, because we will be using it in a couple of minutes. So if you want to go ahead and grab a piece of paper and that pencil or marker while Coach Dezarre goes over commitment and what commitment means. This is backwards to me, but hopefully it is not backwards to you. So right here I have commitment, and here is the definition. And what commitment means is a promise to do or give something. So it is a promise to do something or a promise to give something. That is what commitment means. A promise to do something, a promise to give something. Okay? Hopefully you were able to grab that piece of paper and writing utensil. So as you can see here, what Coach Dezarre has, is a piece of paper, and with my marker, I just drew kind of like a word web. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but this is like a word web. I have the word commitment in the middle, circle, and what I did is drew 4 lines out to the corners. That's just easiest. And I drew another 4 circles. And in those 4 circles, I have 4 different words or topics. And basically what we're going to do in this activity is try to commit ourselves to do something. Okay? Do something, or you can even say give yourself something. So that's what we're going to do today. So in the 4 circles, the first circle we have self-care. My marker is a little smudgy, so I do apologize. But what that says there is self-care. And that is spelled SELF-CARE. Self-care. The next one right here, that circle here, I just have learn. So we're going to try to commit ourselves to learn something. LEARN. The next one I have over here that says health. We're going to commit ourselves to do something healthy during this time. And this last one here is exercise. EXERCISE. So that's going to be all the things here in our word web. It's hard to say. Word web. Going with commitment. Okay. So I'm going to be doing this activity with you. If you're just joining us, we're going over commitment today. What you just saw is our commitment web. And what we're going to do is promise to ourselves that we're going to go ahead and do something regarding all these different 4 words in our different bubbles. Okay. So let's start off with exercise. So if you can please try to take a couple of minutes to think of something you can promise yourself regarding exercise. So for example, Coach Dezarre is going to commit to going outside and taking a 10-minute walk. For you guys, I can go by myself because coaches are allowed to go by themselves. But for you young girls, make sure you get permission from your parent or guardians to go and take a 10-minute walk if that's what you want to do. Make sure you get permission, whether that is to go with older siblings or older family members or friends, or to go with them if you're not allowed to go by yourself. So make sure that you get permission to go outside. Coach Dezarre is just writing that commitment in her exercise commitment circle. Okay, so that's what I did right here. 10, that's a shorthand to write minutes, MIN. So 10-minute walk. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a 10-minute walk. It can be, if you're allowed to maybe ride your bike around the block, or go for a run, or do 50 jumping jacks instead of just 10 jumping jacks with Coach Dezarre. Whatever you feel like you can commit yourself to do during this time regarding exercise. Whatever you can do. For everyone, it's going to be different. It doesn't all have to be the same thing. It doesn't even have to involve you going outside. It can stay inside and, maybe do an exercise that you see on YouTube. Whatever you feel like you can do regarding exercise. Okay? All right, hopefully you were able to think of something and write it down in your commitment word web. The next one we're going to do is regarding health. So, what can you do for yourself during this time? What can you promise yourself during this time regarding health or about health? So, for health, Coach Dezarre is going to try to eat fruit every day. So, Coach Dezarre is going to try to eat fruit every single day. So, eat fruit every day. Okay, so that's what I wrote here in my commitment word web. Health, eat fruits every day. I really hope that this is not backwards to you and only backwards to me, but that is what Coach Dezarre is going to do for health. So eating fruit every day is something I'm going to do, something I'm going to promise myself. Again, that doesn't have to mean that you have to do the same thing. It could be you'll eat a healthy snack every day, or you'll try to eat a healthy meal every day, a healthy meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a healthier dessert, whatever you consider that, or whatever you think you would want to promise yourself to do every day about your health. That's what you're going to put in that bubble. Coach Dezarre put eat fruit every day. I'm going to try to do that every day so my body can stay healthy. You know what? Coach Dezarre is also gonna add drink more water. Coach Dezarre drinks water every day, but I want to drink more water. So I'm gonna put here drink more water because I think that is very important. Drink more. I'm going to put a shorthand, another shorthand, H2O. H2O means water. Okay, so the next bubble in our commitment word web is learn. So what Coach Dezarre has been doing is, because I'm old enough, is learning how to drive. So I know that's probably something really, really, really crazy and outstanding, and would probably be a little while for you to learn how to drive. But because Coach Dezarre is a little older, that is what I'm gonna promise myself during this time. I'm gonna promise myself to learn how to drive. So that, because I'm Coach Dezarre and because I am the age that I am, that's why I get to learn that. But for you, you can learn whatever you want. It could be anything from learning a new song, learning maybe how to play an instrument if you have instruments at home. Coach Dezarre doesn't know how to play any instruments. I wish I did. If I could choose an instrument, I would probably choose the violin. I think it sounds so pretty. But Coach Dezarre does not know how to play any instruments. So maybe that would be a commitment to myself for another time, because I would love to know how to play an instrument. But yeah, if you can think of something that you can commit to yourself to learning during this time, go ahead and write that in your learn bubble. I'm going to go ahead and put in mine. And like I said, it goes with you by yourself, you personally. It doesn't have to be the same like anyone else's, because we are our own person. We all have our own individual personalities. We are all different. That's what makes us all awesome and unique. And so make sure whatever you are writing in your bubbles, it goes to yourself, because that is what you are promising yourself. That is what you are committing yourself to do. Okay? The last thing we're going to write in our commitment bubble is something to do with self-care. Now, in case you've never heard the term self-care before, it is basically something that you do for yourself to make yourself a little happier every day, or something to just keep your spirits up. So for Coach Dezarre, something that she's been trying to do every day for self-care is read a little bit of her book. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in my bubble. That is what makes me happy. That is what puts a smile on my face. That's what makes me feel better every day, is when I get to read a little bit of my book. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my self-care bubble. Read a book, or read a little bit of your book every single day. Okay? And so hopefully you had enough time to fill out all the different bubbles. My health bubble looks a little crazy, but that's okay. This is what it's going to look like at the end when you filled it all in. You can use different colors. Coach Dezarre just likes using purple, or it looks a little pink actually, but it is a purple Sharpie. Yeah, you can make it all different colors. They don't even have to be circles. They can be squares. They can be triangles, whatever you want. This is just a nice way of writing out a way to commit to different things that you want to do during this time. Really awesome. All right. We do have a few minutes left for today's session. Coach Dezarre always has another activity, but I always run out of time, kind of. So I do apologize. I will save it for next time. Hopefully, I can go ahead and go over that next activity with you next time. And yeah, hopefully you were able to finish your word web. Like I said, it has to do with yourself, has to be something that you can promise yourself. You might not have the same promises or the same commitments as somebody else, so whatever you feel like you want to write down, please go ahead and write that down. Okay, yeah, so we have like 2 more minutes. Just in case you weren't with us at the beginning of the session, I did put the phone number in the chat that I would love for you to text your name and the name of the school that you attend, so that I can know that you were here watching me today. It's really nice to get all these text messages of all of you watching. So please, please, please go ahead and text that phone number, and that's how we also take attendance, so I know that you are here. And a couple of announcements. Coach Dezarre does have a team time that is happening over Google Meets right after this. So right after this, we're going to go ahead and go over to Google Meets. It starts at 3:30. And the link was sent to your parent or guardian in an email, or hopefully your parent or guardian is on Remind, or like a text message, and that link was sent there as well. So hopefully you can join me. Like I said, it happens right after this, right at 3:30 over on Google Meets. Tomorrow is Thursday, so that means Coach Callie has a lovely virtual session happening tomorrow at 3 p.m. So if you want to come back tomorrow using the same link, it will take you right back here, but you'll be watching Coach Callie, and she'll be going over something really fun with you tomorrow at 3 p.m. And yeah, we have like a few more seconds. I just want to thank you guys so much for coming back to watch me Girls in the Game Wednesday virtual session. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you got nice and sweaty like I did during our warm-up. And I will see you next week. Thank you so much for coming. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Bye.